For their 31-year history at the ballpark, the Pirates played more than 2,400 games at Three Rivers Stadium. Today they played their last, a day to relive many memories and create one more.
It was a day of nostalgia with a record crowd of 55,315 filing through the turnstiles. Among them, kids too young to even remember the division champs of 90 through 92. But for many, there were 3 decades on which to reflect. It's mind-boggling to me that 30 years have passed. You know, when you're 14 years old, you think you're going to live forever. And here I was in 1970, little 14-year-old kid right in this seat right here with my dad and a couple of our friends. Section 11, row H, seats 5, 6, 7, and 8. And when I was in college, here we were in section E, row E, same section 11, seats 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we had a partial season ticket plan. Right here you can see the proximity to the infield. What a thrill it was to sit here week in and week out and watch Pirate baseball when baseball was absolutely the thing in the world that meant the most to me, other than, of course, God and family. Jay DeProsperous and I have been going to baseball games here since we met in high school back in 1973. Little did I know he was here opening night, July 16th, 1970, and almost grabbed the historic first Pirate homer.
Sturgill yanked one, and there was an empty box between me and where the ball was hit, and it went in a box right next to him. There was an old man who just nosed me out by about 10 feet for the ball.
Ed Laird began working at Forbes Field in 1967. He was 42 when this place opened. Here he is at 72, still going strong.
I loved the old Forbes Field. I loved it. I thought this thing is like a bowl. You're too far away from the players.
It's just exciting knowing this is the last game at Three Rivers Stadium, and I'm going to be part of it, and part of history next year when PNC opens too.
I was here opening day of Three Rivers. I saw Clemente's 3,000th hit. It was just neat, and of course the World Series, not the World Series rather, but the All-Star game in '94. I mean, it was just great.
50 years in Usher back at Forbes Field.
I started in April.
And my question to you is, will you miss this place?
Oh yes, there's a lot of memories there. I've seen a lot of good ball players and a lot of great people.
As part of the closing ceremonies, many of the players and managers who made an impact were brought back to reflect on their own greatest memories.
The 2-hit shutout in Game 5 of the World Series in 1971 that put us ahead 3 games to 2. And what, for a pitcher, and for me, what made it a little extra special was I also got a base hit and drove in a run. So it doesn't get too much better than that.
Your most cherished memory at Three Rivers Stadium?
Well, you know, the division titles, clinching 2 of the 3 here was probably that. And also, you know, being named the 33rd manager of the Pittsburgh Pirates was the biggest thrill of my life. So.
Down 3 games to 1 in the '79 series, that 5th game, how would you describe all the emotions that you went through that day with your personal life?
Well, my mother died, and we're coming down here, and I'm starting Jim Rooker, and Rooker's here tonight for this affair. And we got what we wanted out of him. He threw the slider in on those big Baltimore hitters' hands, and then I had Blyleven with the curve. And when I put him in, I said, it's all over, baby, because I knew they wouldn't hit his curveball.
So as the sun sets on Three Rivers Stadium, Pirate fans look forward to next April 9th and the opener at PNC Park. For WTOV 9 Sports, I'm George Kellas reporting.
Hey, thanks.